Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. YouTube is working. YouTube is working. Twitch is working. But the chat. Chat's also working. Great. Means we can start with dailies. Okay, can we get a comeback somehow? How do we win the queen? I'm more thinking about how to not lose my horse. Although right now this would be a bad trade for him. What if I do something like this, but I can't actually attack this? Can I somehow fork the queen? When the only position I can attack from is this. But there's no easy way to get there. Obviously this one, but then I would have to get the king there, which is not impossible. I mean, I can do this and then get it. But doesn't have to take it. You can just ignore it. But he also doesn't have a really good advancement position. Maybe this, but even this, like he takes, I take back, and then he doesn't have a second attack. This move looks a bit disgusting, but I mean, he's still trading down at the end, even if I don't defend with my queen. Am I somehow threatening checkmate? Like, let's say I do this, and he just moves like this, and I have not changed a lot. I feel like somehow this one is the move. But did he have to take? What is my next dangerous move? Like, let's say he plays this. I can't play this or this because he would just do this. And even if I take, at the end I'm just down pawns. This one also doesn't do anything. I mean, if I do this, then I have something. He's not under pressure to take it. I really wish I would see how it turns out if he doesn't take it. Anyways, you got the point. Black to move. Can run material. How though? My queen can't even move. I can't put... I can only put him in check like this. He could move like this, but he doesn't have to, right? He can just do this. And escape like this. I don't really see a good attack. Can't go there or there either. Or there, obviously. What are you doing? This is not even threatening anything. Am I overthinking it? Like, this is the only check, the only forcing move that I can do. Which forces the king there. Is it? Wait, is there another check I can do? No. Okay, it was a rook move. Oh, okay, it's a checkmate threat, I see. Does he have to block it like this though? He cannot. He can do this, right? He'll get himself a pocket. Then I could do something like this. He does this, and then I do this. He goes down there. Then I go down there. Okay, doesn't work. Okay. Didn't have that far sight. Find a way to checkmate me. This has to be it, right? I'm not even thinking about this. What now though? This is like one of those puzzles that you get like several times, this variation. I always forget what the solution is though. If it's this, he moves there. Wait, why is it not just this? If he does this, I take but lose and I'm completely out. Wait, he can't do this. He's in check. He has to do this. He can do this, that's the problem. How do I block this again? I do this. He has to do this. And then I do this? Interesting. Interesting. Right, and now I do this. And then I can go wherever. Then this is checkmate, I think. I think each one is checkmate. Putting my pawn. I mean... Oh... If I move him, he is skewering me. What about this one? Really? Huh? Okay, I didn't see that one coming. Wait, but he's still... He can... Oh, I can just block now. Yeah, okay. Had the right thought, but the wrong execution. Yep, today's not going better than yesterday. With material. We have one rook versus two rooks, one queen versus one queen, bishop, bishop. I have 2 pawns more. But he has... Wait, what does he have? He has 10, 13, 16, 19... 28. I have 14, 17... 22. Wait, did I just miscount? Anyways. I mean, if I just take the rook, I'm still behind, right? I have 2 pawns for 1 minor piece. I mean, obviously there's this. But can I set this up? Actually, there's this also. I mean, I have to take... I didn't even see that I was attacking both rooks. If I do this... Why was this better? I win 1 rook in this case. And he... gets to keep his rook and counterattack? Is this the idea? But in both cases... I'm just 1 rook up, right? Weird. I gave away my rook again, like I'm still behind. I guess I have a passed pawn, that's the thing. Well, that was bad. Again, 3 wrong, right? Wrong. Yep. We are going down, we are going back to the 1800s. So much about it can only get better. It can always get worse. Don't trust the hope propaganda. Why did I go female? 5 cow sum was right though. How about Onoki? How about A? How about Mifune? Nice. Is this a double water dragon jutsu? Wait, no, that's 10-10. That's scrolls. Looks like a dragon. Oh, they are dragons actually. I realized that. It was like a bubble floating aimlessly in the wind, and Hotaru showed me the way. Who the fuck is Hotaru? But he said bubble, so I'm saying Utakata. Context clues. Is that guy? Nice. Zoro Zabo. We do have a devil fruit, but no Haki post. Time skip. No Haki post time skip with a fruit. I mean, Kinemon has a fruit, right? I was thinking of Holy, but Holy doesn't have a fruit. Kingdom has Haki. That's what I wanted to say. Who doesn't have... Oh, wait, Tama's a female. It's probably somebody from Wano, right? Still hard dot, can't be ulti. Gee, nobody from Wano has a fruit. And no Haki. Ulti is female. Denjiro, like nobody from the Tobiroppo has... Wait, Tobiroppo, yeah, these were the Kaido guys. Nobody from the Kozuki family has a fruit. I mean, Kanjuro has Haki. It's Dressrosa. It's Dressrosa, true, I completely forgot about that one. Who appears in Dressrosa? Is it Bato? Is it he doesn't have Haki. Is it Cavendish? You don't have a fruit though. You have Haki though. Zero bounty. You have Haki. It is a marine. A marine that appeared first time in Dressrosa who's not Fujitora. Huh? What about the height? Can I get anything there? It's bigger than 187. It's bigger than 270 even. But smaller than 347. Kanjuro is 347. What the fuck? So it's a rather big dude. Green? From Dressrosa. Did Fujitora appear with somebody else? Or was there like some... I mean, let's just try to just get every marine out, I guess. We have Kainu, we have Aokiji, we have Kizaru. The forest guy shouldn't be in this database, but his first appearance should have been Wano. I mean, X-Drake, we have Kobe. We didn't get the origin either yet. Moka, Toshigi. Tsuru? But she's a woman. She's even in the database. Okay, I'm gonna be really interested in this one. Emo's not in here. Emo's world government, not marines. I got Sengoku, I got Garp now. It's also somebody without Haki, so it can't be like somebody really strong. Or somebody who didn't appear a lot. Let's look at them one by one. Nobody from those guys. Did you become a marine? No. Spendam is not a marine either. He also appeared way earlier. Maybe like Senior Pink is a marine or some shit. Oh, Corazon. I got the flashback. Yeah. Makes sense now. Wait, that's Robin's fruit, right? No? Mero? Wait, I'm thinking of Kakyoin. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I did hear it right. I had it right in my memory. Sabo. Okay, that's a good laugh. It's Caesar. We are through. Not clean, but good enough. Ooh. It's a Fire Emblem guy. Is it Marth? Is it just the Fire Emblem guy? Yep, it is. That's Rob. That looks really generic, to be honest. But I think it's really strong. Jigglypuff. Are you Pac-Man? Yeah. The last time it was Dr. Mario, this time it's Pac-Man. Greninja? No, doesn't make sense. Does look like some sort of scarf though. I'm thinking of like any Fire Emblem guys. Oh, is it Sheik maybe? Yeah, okay, it's Sheik. Now, or German Pokemons. It's a monotype. Small, it's red. Who's red? You are red. Oh, did I get it? Nice. That's Nidoran. His eggs are very nutritious and taste delicious. That's why they are seen as a special cooking ingredient. Eggs? Tell me it's a bird. Actually, let's get this. Let's get these. Let's get every bird out. It's not a bird. It's such a generic entry. Is it like... It's Chimera. Eating her egg sounds kinda crazy though. I mean, we are doing it with birds as well, but still. Now, Jinx. Okay, it's on. It's ranged. Victor. It's a female though. True. It's... Can't be Renata, but still. It is a support. Wait, it's not a human. Where are you from? Wait, it's old. Don't forget. Is it Zone? No, you are not Zone. A Zone support which is not human. But it's not only Zone. It's like really old. It's before 2010. What are you actually? Are you Runeterra? Yeah, Noxus Runeterra, okay. Yeah, 2009, so the release year, I think. A release support from Zone. Who's even in Zone? We have Singed, we have Urgot, we have Zag, we have Warwick. Are you from Zorn? Oh, it's Blitzcrank. It's not Blitzcrank. Truth's female. Wait, a female? I can't also... A female from... Caitlyn, why? You're all not supports though. Seraphine. You're all humans though. Is it somebody who left Zone? Jana. And she's not a human, she's a god. Nice. Best life and best second life. Did Senna die? Yeah. Warwick? Renekton? True, that's a mad croc, not a mad wolf. I have no idea. Passive? 5? Jin? 5 Moon? Aphelios? Yep. That could be anybody. Let's say Master Yi, let's say Shaco, let's say a Dude of a Sword, Yona, Yasuo. I've never seen this one. Maybe Battle Wolf, because it's an old guy. Or Senior, so okay. What do we have here? Looks older. Is this Blood? Could be like a Resident Evil. It's not a Resident Evil. It doesn't look that old anymore. Maybe. 25, not a great score. Nah, actually it looks a bit old. For some reason I'm thinking Psychonauts, although pretty sure it looks really different. Who are you? Okay, it's Xbox and PC exclusive. I don't know this one. The only Xbox exclusives I know are Fable. But this is like an RPG, right? Okay, you're some adventure game, I don't know. Stabs the zombie in Rebel without a pulse. God. Never have heard of this. Or seen it. Okay, the joke is that you are playing the zombie, huh? Okay, fair. Now, some geography. Togo. It's closer. Probably more like Saudi Arabia. Yeah, okay. How about Pakistan? Nope. How about Iran? How about Iraq? How about Yemen? How about Egypt? How about Jordan? How about... Okay, it's in the east. Is it Oman? Is it... Wait, is it Somalia? Okay, it's Africa. It could be Djibouti. It could be Eritrea. It could be Ethiopia. Is it Kenya? It's Kenya. Okay. Got sidetracked there with my Middle Eastern guess. Equatorial Guinea to Eswatini. Okay, that's once through the half of Africa. Let's get... let's go from Eswatini, South Africa. Let's make Botswana. Botswana? Do we touch? We do touch. How about Democratic Republic of the Congo? How about just Congo? How about what's between? Is it Zambia? They don't touch, right? I'm not sure. Okay, let's get you. Is it Cameroon? Yes. Oh, they do touch. Lucky. Wait, this is Zambia. What is the one below? Is it... This is Mozambique, right? Then we have Tanzania. These are the Burundi, Uganda, Rwanda und so. Ah, Malawi. Ui, I completely forgot Malawi. What are you? You are no, you're Angola, Namibia. What are you? Zimbabwe. Knew it was something with Z. Okay, you are Democratic Republic. You are... Wait, are you Cameroon? Uh-oh. I think you are Cameroon. You are Botswana. Are you... Who is who? Are you Republic of the Congo? Are you Equatorial Guinea? It's wrong. It's right though. Ah, okay, fair. Now, let's get our... It's a really interesting shape. Could this be like Maldives? Oh shit. Wait, is it... wait. Could be Kenya, right? It's closer though. Is it like Eswatini or Lesotho? Don't feel like I know this one. Maybe it's like... Don't tell me it's Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe? Wait, my closest one was Kenya. Are you like... Malawi? Burundi? Ah. Wasn't the right corner though. Get him next time. Oh no, this is a Seychelles one. Almost fucked it up. Wait, this is Malta? No. Wait, why are there... Oh, wait, that's not Bhutan, it's not Burundi, it's... We just said Burundi. It's the one in the Middle East, I think. Is it Qatar? Oh, it's the other one. What was its name? Was it something with B? Bahrain, yeah. That's the one. It's very helpful that they are showing you the flag names and so on. Okay. Got this one out of the way. Wait. Why am I not playing this in dark mode? Why am I flashlighting myself? It looks wrong though, but I have to get comfortable with it. Discus, disco, yeet, cannon, hurl, foot, skate, lob, curve, snapper, carp, chuck, cleat, ski, yeah, ski, sneaker, pike. Yeah, I don't know this one. Is this, are these like for shoes? 0 foot or iron fastened on transverse seat. Can you use metal strip or angled piece used to secure metal components? Okay, no, I didn't know that word. So it's like to tighten something, like to fix something. Okay, we have a lot of words which mean like throw something. You have yeet, hurl, chuck, lob. Actually, wait, no, these are all the ones, right? Yeah. Now we have things that you can throw, like discus. You shoot a cannonball, you don't throw it. You can throw a pike. Actually, no. Do you shoot the discus? Not really. Oh, you can shoot them, right? For the shooting spot, I guess. What about the other ones? We have skate, ski, curve, snapper, carp. These are fish. Pike is a fish. Are you a fish? Let's try it. Shit. There's no fish. Oh yeah. Good. Yeah, right. Oh no. I don't know my fish like that. Okay, what else could it be? I'm fucking these up. I'm getting worse. It's not like disc, right? Yeah. It's just a coincidence or red herring. A curve. A discus can fly in a curve. What is disco doing here? It's just like it's a place where you dance. Where you party. Foot, sneaker, kinda. I mean, cleat, I feel like I'm not getting the definition right. I feel like it means something else. Could be some word abbreviation again, like something cleat or cleat something. Or something added with another character. Maybe, wait, maybe it is something on your foot. Cleat, ski, skate, sneaker. Wait, I think that's it. Spotted on feet. Yeah, so it is like the stuff you close your shoes with. Why was that definition so ass? Okay, what's the other one though? Is it like a disco fish? A discus fish? Discus fish, yeah, I guess. And these ones... Cannonball, disco ball, football, curveball. Oh my god, of course, disco ball. I thought of it, but I didn't say it. I didn't think of it. Does this one have a dark mode? Yes. Great. As always, we start with our 48 plus 2 plus 1. Wrong. Okay, how about 16... 63 minus 5 is 58 minus 7. Okay, we got one minus at least, but this also means we have multiplication or division here, which makes this one the focus. Let's just use some stuff you already have, like 3 times 5. Just like 15, so this can be like 66. Not the multiplication, awesome, so you're a division. Also know that the 5 is not here, maybe you are at the 3. Maybe you are 9 divided by 3, which is like a 3, which makes you like a 54 minus 3. Yep. Got it. And our nemesis. Water. Oh, we are already close, okay. But water is a very generic word, so... Wind is close as well though. Nature. Land. Food. Fruit. Meat. Animal. Sea. Ocean. River. Lake. Fish. Whale. In. Catch. What you call it? What do fish have? Scale, a rod, a boat, a net, anchor. Okay, boat is close. Wait, did I have fish? I have. Tell me it's bait again. Boat, sail. Does this make sense? Titanic. A boat. A speedboat. What do you call big boats? A cargo. Oh wait, a ship? Of course, cargo ship, no. A carrier. Freight. Okay, I think boat itself might be a bit misleading. Wait, did I have ocean? We have sea, yes. We have sail, we have tsunami. We have waves. Boat, what about a boat? Is this the English word as well? Ah, it's a pole, okay. Okay, let's search for island. Let's search for words that are connected to boat. Part of a boat. Wait, but ship actually, where was ship? Ship was down here. So it's, yeah, it's also fish is number 10. Don't tell me it's like tuna. Don't tell me it's like salmon. Don't tell me it's like sushi. Don't tell me it's like mackerel. I can't write it. Don't tell me it's like salmon. Did I write this? Yeah. Okay. Parts of a boat. We learned port, stern, hull, bow. Okay, hull was close. Starboard. Helm. Propeller, interesting, okay. Transom. Well, I guess I said motor, so. Gunwale, the fuck's that? Gunwale? Fleet, there it is, lol. Okay, it's... Waterfall, cascade, dive, scuba. It's not an animal, right? Yeah, it's nothing is animal related. The thing is like a starfish or some shit, yeah. What about crustacean? I don't know how to write it. How about lobster? Okay. What else is there on a boat? How about parts of a ship? Ship has a bit more going on, right? Aft. Don't know what that is. Keel. Deck. Okay. Oh, true. Basic words like navigation, bridge, engine. Oh, the rudder, yeah. I did say anchor though. Anchor's pretty low, so. Is it like a verb? Is it a sport? Yes. What about hinge, hook, pivot, tang? It's not a word, okay. Wait, there's actually the English word named angel? Angel, yeah, true. Hinge. That's probably not fishing related. Is that like water ski? Water ski? Ski? Shit, is there some sort of sport? Isn't it called water skiing? Yeah, but water ski is 2 words, I guess. Why is ski so high? Is it the one where you're just getting dragged by a boat? What do you call the Yeah, I'm not getting there. Let's get a hint. Oh, I didn't think about that at all. And I'm still not getting it. Canoe, paddle, raft. I mean, rafting. Nope. Kayak. Yeah, it is a boat. True, true, true. I was completely on the wrong foot though. Okay. Great timing. To now continue with our research for attacks. Okay, we ended with the letter E, right? I think so, yes. So let's just continue. We should get through it faster and faster. Because the moves double up. Prevents fleeing in the next turn. That's super bad, holy shit. User attacks first for on first turn. Fake out, right? The whole first turn thingy. This one only makes sense though when you can switch out, because an attack that can do something only on the first turn, it would need to have 0 cooldown, or you have to prepare it to have 0 cooldown, which would be interesting. Like a setup attack. But I don't like having an attack which then becomes kinda useless for the rest of a fight. But maybe it's okay if you are thinking about it more like a quick attack and then you change to the action combat. Actually, if you change between the moves, you have multiple first turns. Actually, that might be interesting. Effect. First turn. Effect. Place. Hold. Place. Hold. Effect. Only. Nice. First. I almost skipped over that one, but thinking about it more actually makes sense. Sharply lowers opponent's special defense. This stat decrease. Ignores accuracy and evasion we have. Obviously, this opponent with at least 1 HP. I'm really... It does make sense though if you want to... If I keep absorb like it is, which is based on damage. Let's do it. 1 HP left attack placeholder. Keeps the target on 1 HP. It makes sense. Sharply lowers opponent's attack. Set debuff only hits if it uses protect or attack in the same turn. Okay, that's a very specific counter. Do I want such specific counters to specific buffs? something like if your opponent has an attack buff, you deal more damage. That's kind of weird though. But it also is somehow interesting. You know what? Let's add it. Target buffed boost placeholder. That sounds super weird. But if I explain it like if the target has X buff, the attack gets boosted by X %. I was thinking so much about the like, do I call it %, do I call it flat, do I got multiplier at the end? It's kind of irrelevant. I do it like how I need it. I think % is the easiest to understand though. Its accuracy raises user's attack if target is KO'd. Oh, that's interesting. Like you get stronger the more enemies you beat, but this would have, I would have to show this with a buff. Unless I say something like this attack gets stronger. But even this is really easy to oversee. Also, I don't think there's a lot of uses. It could be like an interesting fight. I think one thing I haven't talked about is when I look at these attacks, I'm thinking like, okay, what kind of situation could I create with this? It would be interesting for a fight with an enemy who can spawn multiple enemies or infinite enemies. I mean, obviously it's thought for multiple enemy fights, but 5 is the maximum that can be there at one time. So the attack would kind of max out after 4 kills, and you have to defeat the enemy for this buff to apply. I think where it gets more interesting and maybe even broken is when you get an attack where you can do this infinitely, where an enemy is all is boosted, is summoning enemies over and over. And I think just for that I actually will add it. Increases damage. Actually, let's say damage boost target defeat placeholder. I won't do this above though, although I don't like it. I think that's a very specific situation. It can apply just to this attack. So something like if the target gets defeated by this attack, increase the attack of this attack, this skill by X. This one should be a flat one. I have to decide on the naming convention anyway. I write like skill, I write attack, I write damage so often. I think they should be called skills. The abilities are passive ones with that you activate outside of battles, like accessories, but we don't have accessories, so I call them abilities. Yeah, and skills are the attacks basically. Yeah, maybe call it attack. May deal double damage. It's like that's like a increased crit damage plus variable crit chance. I think we can do this with what we have already. Stat increase, flinch, life cost, and stat increase and next damage equal to the user's mirroring HP. User faints. Oh. That's life cost and HP based damage. Actually, this doesn't really work with bosses. It would have to be something like deals HP based damage times X. I think it's the wrong way around though. This shouldn't be used against bosses. Like, I don't want one-time attacks against bosses. When would this even be used by the player? Like for a dark ability? I mean, that's life cost and it's maybe like, yeah, it's life cost plus damage based on the life that it costed. Something like life cost damage costs reduces HP to, I won't make it kill to 1. Deals damage based on the life lost times X. I think that's okay. Multiplier. Low multiplier. Burn, flinch. Defense drop. Grass patch, water splash. I guess these are items. Can't do this. Do we have something similar? If you have like an ability on, or if you have like a specific combination, but I can't think of something like this off the top of my head. Let's burn. Although this move has great, but only works first on users in battle. So it's kinda like what was its name? Fake out. User attacks before the target, the power of this move is doubled. Wait, didn't we have this? Yeah, we have if the user... No, we have it the other way around. We have if the user gets attacked first, then he deals more damage. I guess that's the counterpart. So you deal even more damage if you are faster. But that seems just like an overkill, doesn't it? Like you are faster already and then you even deal more damage, so the attack has to be low, and it's kind of like, why am I even using this? One hit KO, I don't think, yeah, I already talked about insta kills. Lost the HP, lower the user's HP to higher power. Wait, do I have this? increase damage attack based on the current HP of the user. Yeah, I have this, okay. May also injure nearby Pokemon. That's just an all target with chance. Nah, I will just do this with accuracy. Like, it has a chance to hit everybody, like your team. Although it's funny, yeah, it could miss the enemies and can only hit your party. This could something that could happen with the setup. I think that's even better. Raise the stats. Burn. Recoil, burn. Accuracy. Special defense. Confuse. Depends on health item. Doesn't really work. Or will get too complicated. After making its attack, the user brushes back to switch places for party Pokemon waiting. We don't have switch. We somehow use this with the party mechanic. Maybe something like when this attack is done, one of your teammates immediately attacks, like kind of like a speed skip for them. Is this interesting? What could you do with this? Like, you can kinda put this on your highest speed member, use this attack, and then you're basically sharing your speed stat with the second member, but you have to use this attack. So you can use it just to get like a speed. Increase. Actually, I like the idea. Maybe it could be something very simple like party speed. What you call it? Speed skip. The attack of the next party in order gets executed immediately after this attack, skipping any faster opponents. And then you could do something funny like when this one also has this attack, then you get all 3 attacks immediately in order. So you could use this like for farming maybe to get like the first attack. And stuff like this is getting important. If you think about that, I won't give out too much healing. Or at least for now, I don't want to make. Flinch. User restores the target's HP by up to half the max HP, restores more HP when the terrain is grass. Okay, terrain is irrelevant. I just thought of something like healing. I just said I don't want to give out healing, but what if I give it out of a debuff? Like the one attack where the Pokemon goes to sleep after healing. Sleep is pretty strong debuff. To read something real quick. Hmm. Right, about the healing and the debuff. Still think it's too strong though. But I have to see, maybe if healing is necessary, I either would make them really small heals or heals with a debuff. But I don't want to add them right now. Sharply raises defense of all grass types spoken on the field. Wait, although we have lifesteal. Lifesteal is heal. But obviously, it can't be that strong. Oh, I haven't thought about this. Lifesteal is kinda traversing the whole you can't heal as much as you want problem. Maybe you have to give them higher cooldowns or something. We will see. If he raises defense of our grass types on the field. That's just a stat debuff with conditions. I don't think we need that. Never misses, always results in a critical hit. What's the point of crits if you always crits with this attack? You are taking the chance of a crit away. It can never miss. So it's kinda the same as saying this is an attack with crit is 1.5 with 105 power, but it can never crit actually, like the other way around. That sounds bad. I don't see a reason for this to exist. Unless you have a buff that says like increase critical damage and you ensure the crit by this, but then I rather would have you use also a crit enhancer. So I don't think I want this. This is just cooldown. He's fighting and flying attack damage. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, what did I have here? Something like element, changes uses element to X. Ignores the target's defense and elemental defense. Attack is also effective against physical type enemies. Attack is also effective against magic type enemies. Attack is also effective against technical type enemies. Wait, why didn't I do this as well with element? Wait, changes the user's type to type X? Why did I do this? Wait, changes the user's element to element X? Why did I do this? The only one who could use something like this are the are the world specific characters because the other ones can change the type by using the change form, and can by just using an attack. And this one was these fighting and hit damage. How about I should have written a note here. Maybe I have to watch my own VOD to see my reasoning for that. Here I want to do this attack is also effective versus this and that type. This element X and type X. Second elemental effective Lay Soul. I still don't know if I write effectiveness right, but I don't care. If you're doing the same for type. That might be pretty strong, but it sounds kind of fun. May lower opponent's special defense. Okay, that's just a stat decrease. Increases critical hit ratio. We have this: if the user hits before attacking, it finishes instead. Oh, that's a... yeah, I see. That's a... that's debuff. Hey, what's up? Zekshaman? Hope I pronounced that correct. I'm looking at Pokemon attacks to see what I can put in my own game, which also has like a turn-based combat system. So I'm thinking of what interesting abilities they might have that could fit my own game. So I'm basically just going through every Pokemon attack that exists and kinda translate it to my own game if I think it's interesting. I mean, that's what you call it? That's a nerf, so I can make stronger attacks. But if the target, or if the user is getting attacked before performing the attack, so it's basically like if you know your speed stats, you get. If you don't know your speed stats, you're getting punished. Or if your enemy somehow gets a speed increase or uses a priority move or something. But that shouldn't happen very often, so I feel like that's a bit redundant. I think I would skip this one. In double battle, the user takes all the attacks. Okay, so in my game, it's always a team battle, basically. Which means this would mean something like you take damage of your teammates, which is like a buff. I think that's a cool idea. So it's kind of like shared damage. Takes the damage other team members would get for X turns. It's like a man, it's not provoke exactly. It's kind of like provoke. It's forced provoke, I would say. Okay. You have paralyze. Set opponent's evasive has lost normal and fighting type attacks to get ghosts. Don't have something like ghost types. We set opponent's evasiveness just specific buff removal or debuff removal, which I don't think is necessary. Adds grass type to opponent. That's actually pretty similar to... where was it? Changes the user's element to element X. What about changes the target's elements to element X? I think that might be even more interesting. Same with type. So change element target placeholder. Change type target placeholder. Just the users. Not user, changes the elements to X. I think you can just paste those like this. Perfect. Nice. Uses the opponent's attack stat. Oh, interesting. We have stats which already we have use other stat for damage calculation, but we don't have use opponent's stat for calculation yet. This might be really strong for bosses though. It's irrelevant for smaller enemies. It's actually not detrimental, but worse for smaller enemies because those ones will almost never have higher stats than you unless you somehow fucked up your stat distribution. I think that's too strong. Is it an interesting attack for the opponent though? That might be... Maybe something like uses the opponent's highest stat for its own attack. That could be interesting. So you're getting punished for like if you're putting a lot into one stat. Opponent, high stat opponent, damage, placeholder. I mean, the same is also interesting the other way around, like an attack that says uses your highest stat instead of the attack stat. But we kind of have this already. Uses the target's highest stat or as attack stat for damage calculation. That could be fun. Changes charges on first turn. That's just cooldown. Okay, that's a combination of two things we have. Freeze. That's buff clear. User must recharge. We also have this. Always results in critical. As I said, I don't see a reasoning for that one. Power decreases with higher friendship. Okay. Is there anything... Oh. We have karma. That one's interesting. Because I will never show karma, I think. Maybe I will have like an NPC that tells you your karma. But basically, increase attack, positive karma, increase attack, negative karma. Placeholder. Oh shit. Placeholder. Increases the attack by X. That's a percent. And actually increases the attack by... I mean, karma is just... is a flat value. This could go really high. If I just do it flat. And I haven't thought about the karma scaling yet. Like, what's the max karma you could get? Is there a max karma? Can you gain it infinitely? I think I leave this one open on purpose to see how the karma stat will turn out. So it's just increases attack by X based on the amount of positive karma. We can copy it once, copy it twice, negative karma. But that's actually really interesting. I haven't thought about this at all. I also can write it really vague, like, because I don't want to show the karma stats. players kinda have to either dig into the code or kinda write with it to get a feeling of it, how high the karma stat is. It's multi-hit. Power increases each turn. Ooh. That's interesting. So an attack that gets longer the longer the battle goes, the longer you stay in turn-based combat. I really like that idea. Maybe power increases each time it is used is even better though. I may have to balance it a bit though. Let's do the increases each turn. I wrote it wrong here. Increase battle damage. Increase damage per turn. Placeholder. Increases the attack of this skill by X for each past turn. I think I don't have to write the amount every time. I can just actually low. Let's keep it the same. And then I want to do increases damage per use. For each time this skill got used this battle. Did I have something similar? It's the cooldown of random attack off the target. No, we don't have this. I will add a note though. Something like might have to be reset each time it gets used to not become too strong. Same for this one. Oh, not a link. Note. Damn, F already gave me like 6 new attacks, if he maybe more. Multi-hit fusion flare is used in the same turn. Power increases if fusion flare is used in the same turn. Oh damn. There are so many good ideas. Like a link attack, like this attack gets stronger if another member uses an attack that's called link or something. I like this idea. Link attack placeholder increases the attack of this skill by X if another party member uses a skill with link in its name. I have to be very careful how I name them. Wait, actually I can do this. I can do this easier. Increases attack of skill by X if another party uses a skill with the same effect as this one. Yes, that's a cool idea. Power increases the fusion bolt is used. Yeah, damage occurs 2 times later. It's cooldown. Kinda, but a free exclusive Gmax. Okay, that's just debuffs. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, now all the Gmax moves come. Okay, is there something special? Damages non-water types for 4 turns. Burn with conditions. Traps opponents burn. Crit increase. Infatuates opponents. The fuck? Oh, I think infatuate is charm? Let's search for Pokemon Infatuate. After time. Yeah, okay, it's charmed. This is just freeze. Reduces opponent's PP. That's kind of like increasing opponents' cooldown. I think we have this. Cooldown. Yeah, we have this. Rillaboom ignores target's ability. Don't really have abilities for opponents as well for... Wait, I did do this though. I think I have something like disables or ignores abilities. Heals, ignores, harsh lowers opponent's speed. That's more money, so that should be an ability. Summons gravity for 5 turns. Gravity was that flying types and levitate can get hit by ground, I think. We don't have something like this. Ignores, poison. It's a lot of Gmax moves. Prevents the opponent using the same turn move twice in a row. That's... Wait, does this mean in general? Because that's just disable, right? I don't want disable. This is too strong on boss fights. Against boss fights. I could give it 2 bosses though. But we have cooldown increase, so that's kind of the same. Tracks through Max Guard and Protect. Like an attack that ignores negates, I guess. Wow, that's really specific. That's like a counter to a really specific thing. If negates get too strong, I can't think about it. Max Guard and Protect, recycle berries, you don't have this. Nah, I was thinking about fills up like an item. That like a refillable item you have, but that is basically just a heal with 1 step more, so that's too strong. Use damage for 5 turns, just shield. Or yeah, death increase. Traps is burn, confuse. Drowsy. What does drowsy do? Drowsy. Not you. Status conditions. Status. Drowsy. Bro, just get me here. Drowsy status condition exclusive to Pokemon Legends. Arceus Pokemon Legends. Replacing the sleep condition. Okay. Where similar to Parasite may cause the affected Pokemon to be unable to move. Drowsy Pokemon also take increased damage from direct attacks when it's snowing. Drowsy Pokemon are more likely to fail to act. Okay, but we kinda have this already implemented into the debuff itself, so I think it's not necessary. Set up spikes on the field, set up stealth rock on the field, this is just burn. Here's Paralysis, here's status conditions of users team. That's just cleanse, reduces opponent's evasiveness, that's a accuracy buff, I guess. Because evasiveness is not a stat in my game. Prevents opponents from switching out. We don't have this. I mean, we have running away, but that we already do have. Damages non-grass types for 4 turns. Burn with conditions, deals damage for 4 turns. Burn, paralyzed. Battlefield hazards. And we don't have those, so it's a cleanse. Cancel out the effect of the opponent's ability. Kinda have this. It's twice a turn multi-hits. We are through with the G-Max hits, I just realized. But now the next roadblock with G moves comes. You can special plus or minus ability. That's a conditional buff increase, don't need this. Charles on first turn, sharply raises user specialty on the second turn. That's a cooldown with stat increase. Heal to strong. Cooldown. That's disable. As you move, user attacks by adding a blizzard cloaked ice flame. It's just flavor. Speed decrease. I mean, attack boost plus cannot miss, accuracy increase, paralyze, that decrease. We don't have heaviness, and I don't want to include. These stats only exist because of fluff or for like some niche attacks like these. Add effects appear if preceded by water pledge or succeeded by fire pledge. Ah, oh, these are not items, these are attacks, I see. So they are like, if you use this attack after this attack. Now that I think about it, it's kind of like linked, but it's different kind of attacks. So it's like if another team member uses an attack, I guess it has to be a bit more specific. Like this, like the one is called A attack. If your team member uses B attack, or used B attack before this, then it gets stronger and so on. But I think Link is kind of doing the same, so I don't think we need this. Sleep, priority, heal, increase. We don't have this. Wait, what about prevents cooldowns from going down? It's kind of the same, it's just increasing cooldowns. It's not exactly the same because you have abilities that allow you to reduce your cooldown. Those wouldn't work, but that's too niche. I would say this, but the funny thing is niche attacks allow niche designs, which are bosses. Bosses are niche designs. Or they don't have to be, but they can be. Static increase. If the user finds us using this move, the PP for the opponent's last move is depleted. I hope that means if it dies at any point, because if it has to be immediately after this move, that's pretty weak. But why am I thinking about the strength of the attack? I don't care. Now what does he look like? That has to be like a debuff, right? Like, if you defeat somebody with this debuff up, the attack you used will have its cooldown increased by X. It's actually interesting. Let's add this. Wait. Let's just debuff. Let's just cooldown increase with conditions. But it's an interesting condition. And it's in form of a debuff. Let's do it. Let's call it Gloom. Placeholder. Gloom. If the user, if the debuffed unit is defeating an enemy, their cooldown of the attack / all attacks gets increased by X CD. Stays for X stats. Low. Average defense and special defense. Averages defense, special defense with the target. So this means it gets the average of the users and the target's defense stat and special defense stat, and gives both of them that average stat. So if you had the higher one, yours will be decreased and theirs will be increased, and vice versa. If you have the lower one, yours will be increased. That's interesting. How could this look like? Did I already have like a chained debuff? I think I thought about one. I don't know if I actually made it. I have to look through the buffs again. Or debuffs. Or effects. I don't think this should be a... It can. Maybe it should. It's a really weird one though. If I do it in the attack itself, it would be like uses the average value of the target and the user as attack stat. I think that's getting too weird. Like we already have like steal and use and the highest and the other ones and this and that. I don't think This adds a lot. If it's a buff which stays, that's a bit more interesting. Because it creates an even playing field. But is this interesting if everybody has the same stats? Not really, because then it really just becomes a rock, paper, scissors game who uses the more stronger and the more effective move. So I don't even think that's something desirable. Same for this one. Cuts opponent's HP by 75%. That sounds fucked. Wait. Do I have no percentage attack? I mean, it's super strong, but it should exist. Wait, I called this one percentage. Heal percentage on heals. Ah, okay. Okay, let's call this one percentage attack. Place. Hold on. I feel like I should have this one. Deals X% of the target's HP. True damage. As true damage. I mean, that's just really strong. But reasonable. Like, if it's a 10% cut, it's kinda ass, but with huge amounts of HP, it can be really good again. Of the target's current HP, I think. That's actually a pretty common treasure cruise tactic that I didn't think of it earlier. One hit KO, poison. We don't have this. I mean, what would be the similar, like, the translation? It would be deals more damage the higher the cooldown of the enemies. And I think I even did this, right? So the user stronger attack, we have something similar, non-ice taps, the damage for 5 turns, we have something similar, low speed. Does restoration of trainer battles, this should be an ability. Defense increase. Oh, we had age already, didn't realize. Sets, user receives recoil damage, may cause flinching. Lowers user's defense, heals, despite its health conditions. We all have everything. Miss opponent from restoring HP for 5 turns. Oh, a heal. Cuts, we have heal cuts. We don't have, I mean, it's a 100% heal cut, so we kinda have it. Usage costs half his max HP. That's strong. Heal. We don't do this. Restart. Lost the target's max HP. Same thing. User faints and the next Pokemon released is fully healed. Oh. That's life cost with healing though. But I have to think of it. Life cost heal placeholder. So this is nothing new. So it's more like life cost X. So it's just redistributing your health between your team members. Life cost X minus X HP. Heals target by the life cost. Is this a variation of a life cost move? Not really. That one's so unique that I will... Is it? It's not even a real heal, right? But I think for safety, I will call this an abbreviation of heal. Ah, health. Yeah, let's say it's... That's funny. All right. Oh, we get to use this one. Minus HP, so good life cost. Yeah. Okay. Actually, good idea. So it's not a heal. It can be a heal if the player finds some way to heal like one target. Maybe I give somebody like a self heal, but not a targeting heal. I haven't thought about this actually. I think there's one character in the nature world that I will base on toxic and heal. If I give her self-heal, this ability kind of becomes like a heal. Which is cool. Players use this, I think. Because flinch, that changes a swap with the opponent. That's funny. That's really funny. Buff and debuff. Switch. Switches all buffs and debuffs with the target. This is an enemy ability, obviously. This is way too strong for the player. Because it's a cleanse. And in the best case, a boost in one. This is a really good enemy ability though. Maybe I should mark those that are good enemy abilities. Well. Let's see, okay. Don't have weight, burn, wait. That's just a stat increase. It takes more damage if the target has a status condition. We kinda have this. Type and power depends on users' IVs are hidden power. I think that's a nightmare. That's like a really specific. Oh, that could be so good. Let's say it's an attack that says attack element and attack type are based on some of your stats. But what I don't like about hidden power is that the formula is really complicated and it's supposed to be complicated and the user shouldn't just be able to figure it out, I think. It should feel a bit random even though you have control, not really have control over it. It should feel random until you know what it is, kind of thing. Like it's like a puzzle. But it doesn't change. The thing is, with my system, you can change your stats. This is what makes it interesting. Because it's like if your stat is oh, this could be so weird. Could be like if your stat is dividable by this and that, it's this element, and if it's dividable by this and that, it's this element. But what about multiple dividables? What about something like if your highest one character dividable number is X, it's this type. But let's say it's 9. Like, now I'm getting way too deep. The first number that's dividable by 9 is obviously 9 itself. Then it's 18. Then it's 27, 36, 44, and so on. Wait, but isn't this kind of random? Like, for 8, it's just 8, 16. Oh, wait. 8 times 9 would be 9, though. 9 would be the highest. So 9 is the number which would apply here. Does this mean that 9 appears more often? What about 7? 14 is 7, 21 is 7. But 7 times 8 would be 8, and 7 times 9 would be 9. But what afterwards? What if you go past 90? What about 91? Let me get my calculator out. Like 91, what's the next biggest number that can be divided through it? If it's not 9, obviously. It's not 8 either. It's 7, right? Yes. So this is a 7. Damn. How is this? How is this? How whatever you call it? I forgot it. Is there a number that will appear more often than others? Or is it all the same? Because I can't do it the other way around. If I say the lowest, oh, I could actually. If I say it's the lowest, it would be, well, despite 0 and 1, obviously, it would be 2. So every second number would be that type. But that's boring. So I think the other way is smarter. This makes 2 really rare, even impossible, maybe? Is there a number above? Yeah, above 2 that could work? No, because if it's divisible by 2, it's 2 times something. So this means... yeah, let's say 2. 2 is 2. 4 is also... no, 4 is 4. 6 is 3. 8 is 4. 10 is 5. 12 is 6. 18 is... 9, 20 is 10. Oh, wait, 20? But 20 can also be divided by 5 and 4. So these have priority. 22. Oh, okay, never mind. Now I see it. 22 is 2 times 11. But 22 cannot be reached another way. Not with 3, not with 4, not with 5, not with 6, not with 7, not with 8, not with 9. So there's the 2. Okay, so each number will get some position. So I think I will have to... Maybe somebody did something like this already with Google. Kind of get like a scale, how often each number appears. And you do it based on that. But I think that's kind of interesting. Let's call it math stat based math. Yeah, let's call it riddle placeholder. Although it's not really riddle. Wow, but riddle based attack would be funny. I mean, we have kind of like a riddle in the game with the soul read. Something like if you correctly guess the soul read, it increases your damage. Or the other way around, if you wrongly guess the soul read, it increases the damage. Changes the type of the attack based... Wait, when would you use something like this? It's only to get this attack when you don't have the element yet. If you have all elements, there's no real reason to use this attack anymore. Unless you increase your attack, your flat attack. Oh, that's so interesting. That's an attack that can change its typing mid-battle. Changes the type or element based on the highest single digit number the user's attack stats can be divided by. It's actually, I think, a pretty good explanation. Or I didn't have to write it too long. I have to add a note. Look up how the number distribution is. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Okay, didn't think I would do a hidden power move, but it's kind of fun. Users fiercely attacks a target using its entire body. Oh, I just thought of something. Maybe it also can deal the attacks debuff, but that's for the future. Oh, that's just flavor. If it misses, user loses half the HP. That's life cost, kinda. Oh, that's Let's recall life cost. Yeah, whatever. You have this. Makes users alive very happy. I mean, I did this with karma, right? But I don't want karma increase through specific attacks. So yeah, let's not do this. Raises user's attack and accuracy. It's just a stat increase. 100 KO. Don't want this. User recovers half the HP. Let's lifesteal. Raises attacks of allies. Next turn. Power increases the harsh sunlight. We don't have this. Next turn. Check through protect attack. May cause flinching. Also uses defense. Can strike through protect attack and strike. That's a lot. All the hyper moves. Spawn to sleep. That was how much turn for 5 turns. It's kinda like the other one, but with a time limit. Nah, maybe. Maybe if the attack, the other reduction is too strong. The other debuff is not strong enough. Sorry. Freeze changes on first turn, attacks on second. May burn opponent. That's just cooldown with burn. Oh, we had I. Can we get to J? Maybe even further. Let's see. Flinching, user swings and hits with a strong heavy fist. It lowers user speed, however. That's a self debuff. May freeze. User attacks first, removes effects of terrain. We don't have terrain. If something similar, I can't think of anything. May cause flinching, multi-hit, debuff. Opponent is unable to use moves that the user also knows. Okay, what? Opponent is unable to use moves that the user also knows. Sounds like an ability. That could be like a debuff. But I would never share the exactly same attack. It would have to be something like opponent is able to use moves that have the same effect or something like this. It's kind of like disable. I don't like it. So target side berry, you don't have this. Take double damage for target has a status condition. We kind of have this. Burn, Z-type. That's burn. Heal allows an ally to use a move instead. Allows an ally to use a move instead. How would this work? Does it open up the allies' move list? Would be difficult with the animations. With difficult I mean kinda impossible. Or unreasonable. I was thinking what would be a similar effect. Something like lets your ally attack twice this turn. Like he just does the same move twice. Which is interesting. It could also be really strong if it's like a high cooldown move, like an ultimate. It's a good support move though. Yeah, lets the target perform his attack twice. They did something like this in Octopath Traveler. Let's try it. Double attack placeholder. The target performs. Could also be a buff, but that's pretty strong. Like, do this, like perform this attack twice as long as this buff is up. Although in Octopath it was a buff. I think only for magic though. Was it though? Wait. It may have been for everything. Let's not make it a buff for now because it might be so strong. Target performs its skill twice this turn. So it has to be a skill. So it can't be like an interaction on item or something. I was thinking about making the twice an X, but that's too much. Like maybe thrice, but that already sounds too strong. Yeah, thrice. Like, you are giving up your own turn to do this. If I make it thrice, you are just gaining an additional attack. That's like an ultimate level. But maybe. Change this normal type moves to electric type. We have kinda have this. Just increase, flinch, defense. Nope. Prevents user and opponent from switching out. Oh wait, changing form. Like form change will be an action the player can do with the hero. For Ken, it will be automatic. He will change to the form of the last attack he used. Last element attack he used. Which makes me realize I didn't give Ken a fire damaging move, I think, yet. I should add this. But I should add this for the hero form change attack placeholder. Makes the hero change his form to X element after performing the attack. If it's before performing the attack, I think it should be before. Then you get the buff of the form change. Yeah, that's the before the attack. Makes the hero change its form from after before. Oh, I changed. I reduce this. I removed performing. Makes the hero change its turn to X element before performing the attack. Yeah, no, we have it. I hope it's clear enough that he stays in the form. But player will find it out. Players will find it out. Always goes first. It's priority. Type depends on the Arceus plate being held. Don't have items. If it misses, the user loses half the HP. That's redundant. Restores team's HP and cures status conditions. Holy shit. That's heal and cleanse. I crit. Oh, we are already at K. Do we do K as well? Oh, K doesn't. Oh, there are not a lot of K moves. Let's see. Maybe we do L. I crit, lowers opponent's accuracy, protects the user and lowers opponent's attack and contact. On contact. That's just conditional debuff. Removes opponent's held item for the rest of the battle. We don't have items, always hits, accuracy. User's next attack is guaranteed to result in a critical hit. Oh. But in the end it's just a crit increase. Yeah. Can just use that. I think crit should never really be 100%. Maybe for specific moves, but I think crits should always have some randomness factor. That's also why I decided against making crits stat. At the beginning I thought about making crits a stat that you can increase, but if you have it at 100, first of all, you can't increase it anymore unless then you increase the crit damage itself, which becomes a different thing then. But also it kind of takes away the whole luck factor, which makes crits interesting. Doubles power of stats were lowered during the turn. It's kind of like the increases attack when you get hit first, but with a debuff. I feel that's very niche. Can only be used if all other moves are used. Oh. That's interesting because this requires a lot of setup. This means can only be used if all other attacks are on cooldown. I like this. That's a cool restriction. All other attacks on cooldown. I'm sure there's a better way for naming, but this is placeholder anyway. Can only be used if all other skills are on cooldown. I can give this attack even a 0-turn cooldown. Probably. But let's see. It depends on what the actual attack is, right? It has to be like some sort of, yeah, ultimate last resort. Whoops. Let's be a bit more precise. If all other skills of the user are on cooldown. Can only be used after all other moves are used. Ah yeah, that's the one we just read. Wait, what is the other way? Can only be used if all other attacks are not on cooldown? That's also interesting. Wait, I just completely misread this one. This is way common. Can only be used if all other skills are on cooldown. This is something you do on turn 1 unless it has a cooldown. The other way is way more interesting. Can only be used if all other attacks are on 0 cooldown. Attacks not on cooldown are not on cooldown. Or are on 0 cooldown. I mean, it includes the attack itself, right? But I think that's... Maybe there's some way to abuse it. Like, use the attack of a teammate even though it's on cooldown. May burn opponent. I create sharply lows. The special attack may lower opponent's accuracy. That's just a stat debuff. Twice with leaves. That's a double hit with fluff. User recovers half the HP on opponent. Absorb. Lifesteal. Let's HP from opponent each turn. Lifesteal as a debuff. Mimic Q, my paralyze, user recover HP. Really strong, user resists recoil damage, life cost. Just a buff. Uses highest attack stat. Oh, that's what I did before. May lower opponent's defense. Energy to hit, puts opponent to sleep. They hit opponent's short attack, lowers opponent's speed. Hit for 5 turns. That's a debuff, Hashina. Sentry cost HP. So many heals. The user faints, but the next Pokemon release is fully healed. We also had this. Wait. No, that's I can just put the effect on 100. I did like life cost 100 and heals for 100. This makes a lunge at the target attacking with full force. It also lowers the target's attack stat. That's fluff with stat increase. Stat debuff. Special defense, attacks first, reflex moveset cost status conditions back to the attacker. Interesting. This wouldn't work as a debuff though, because it just basically just says I can't be debuffed, but if you do it anyway for some reason, you get it. Back. Like, Reflect is weird. It doesn't really work unless it comes without you knowing it. And that's that's what Counter does, kinda, already. And I don't want it too often. Is there some really niche situation where it's like, it's an attack that deals a lot of damage, but it also puts a debuff on with a chance, and if it happens, you would get it, but it wouldn't be so bad if it would just be negated or some shit, but that sounds super convoluted. Oh, we got M already. How many M's do we have? Oh, we have all the max moves, huh? Oh god, that's a lot of M moves. Okay, I think... yeah. Let's keep it at this for today. We do M tomorrow. Almost half through the list already, I think, through the alphabet at least. But there will be some short ones like X, Scissors, Yawn. Oh, only one attack that starts with Y. Interesting. So let's stop at M, and I will see you tomorrow.